Hello guys, so welcome back after the last midterm exam. So I think I would like to prepare a video lesson on how to find the inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix using elementary row operation. So first step, we write down the matrix in augmented form. So you're going to write down 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Okay, so what is the aim? The aim is to at the end uh, make sure after we have done the elementary row operation, the left hand side of the augmented matrix would be the identity and the right side of the augmented matrix will be your inverse of A. So let's rewrite this using this grid. Okay, so in the first row you have 8, you have 3, you have negative 12, 1 0 0. So what is the aim? So if you look at this value, because our target is to get this at the end, okay, we want this, okay, so it means that we need to change 8 into 1. Okay, now if we want to change 8 into 1, so the easiest way to do it is to take 1 over 8 multiply by R1. In this case, you are saying that 1 over 8 multiplied by 8, which give you 1. And for this one is 1 over 8 multiplied by 3, which give you 3 over 8. So in this case, you're going to have negative 12 over 8, which simplified to 3 over 2. Okay, and this one is 1 over 8, 0 and 0. So that is the first step. You are making the first entry of the first row 1, and you want it to be the new R1. So the new R1 here is coming, or is the result of multiplying 1 over 8 to the previous row. Okay, so now you have 1 3 over 8, negative 3 over 2, 1 over 8, 0 0. So you can copy that operation there. So you can copy the operation there. So you can say R1 after multiplied by 1 over 8 become the new R1, which is 1 3 over 8, 1 3 over 8, negative 3 over 2, then 1 over 8, 0 and 0. Okay, so what is the next aim? The next aim is to make the negative 5 become 0. So we want to change the negative 5, which is in the second row, to be 0. So first, let's copy down the second row. What is the second row? Second row is negative 5, negative 2, 8, 0 1 0. So that is your row. Okay, all right, now so in order to change the row 2, the entry of negative 5, to become 0, what you need to do is you need to make use of the new row 1 here. You need to make use of the new row 1, which is currently the value is 1. Okay, the value is 1. If you look here, the value is 1. So negative 5 plus 5 will give you 0. So technically you want 5 to be here, but it must come from 1. So how are you going to do that? So if you think carefully, what you can do, you can take 1 multiply by 5 to get 5. So which is this one is coming from this one, okay? So in other way, we are saying that I can take 1 over 8 multiply by R1, which is, this is actually 1 in a way, okay? Multiplied by 5. So that means I'm going to multiply all of this row by 5. So I'm going to have 15 over 8, negative 15 over 2, 5 over 8, 0 and 0. So if you look carefully, so what we did, just now negative 5, I'm going to plus 5 to get 0. So what I have done here is just that I take R2 plus the new operation here, which is 1 over 8 times 5 times R1. So that is what I did here, because this is technically negative 5 and this is 5. So technically you take this row plus with this row. So if you do that for the second element, so negative 2, by using your calculator, you can take negative 2 plus 15 over 8, which will give you negative 1 over 8. And you repeat the same process, 8 plus negative 15 over 2, okay, will give you 1 over 2, and 5 over 8, 1 and 0. So you can rewrite this as row 2 plus 1 over 8 multiplied by 5 multiplied by R1 become the new R2. If you notice that this part and this part is still the same thing, okay? So I'm going to copy it down. The result that we have just now is 0, negative 1 over 8, 1 over 2, 0, negative 1 over 8, 1 over 2, and 5 over 8, 5 over 8, 1 and 0. So now let's do for the third element, which is 10. So 10, I'm going to change that into 0 also. So let's copy down the row, third row. So row 3 is 10, 4, negative 15, 0, 0, 1. So how, if I want to make 10, 0, so technically I need to just plus by negative 10, but this negative 10 must coming from the new row 1, here, okay? So which is 1 over 8 R1 multiplied by negative 10, because technically this one is 1 in this same column, So I have 1 times negative 10 here. So instead you can write down negative 1 over 8 multiplied by 10, I just bring the negative to the front, multiply by R1. Okay, so I can rewrite the operation for the new R3, which is R3 plus, which is negative 1 over 8 times 10 times R1. So let's do let's do this first. Okay, so we're going to have 1 multiplied by negative 10, we get negative 10, then 3 over 8 here, 3 over 8 here, multiplied by negative 10 will give me negative 30 over 8. So this one is going to be 30 over 2, because negative 10 and negative 3 over 2 will give you 30 over 2. Then this one is negative 10 over 8 and 0 and 0. So now we add them together, you get 0. So now 4 plus minus become minus 30 over 8. You get 1 over 4. Okay, then 15 plus 30 over 2 will give you 0. And this one negative 10 over 8, 0 and 1. So let's copy down that operation. So R3 plus 1 over 8 times R1 times negative 10 become the R3, which give you the result of 0, 1 over 4, 0, negative 10 over 8, 0 here, and 1. Okay, so now let's do the second part of the next iteration. Okay, now in this second bracket, what you want? You want this part to become 1, because identity, as you can see, is negative is 1 in the middle. So let's write down the new R2 in this grid. So technically I'm going to bring this one here to this one. Okay, so what we have 0, negative 1 over 8, 1 over 2, 5 over 8, 1 and 0. Okay, so I want this to be 1. Okay, because negative 1 over 8 is in the middle, so I want it to be 1. So what is the easiest way to do that? Is negative 8 multiply by negative 1 over 8 will give me 1, which is equivalently is saying negative 8 multiplied by R2. So if I do that, so I get 0 multiplied by negative 8 will give me 0. So this one will give me negative 4. This one will give me negative 5. This one will give me negative 8 and 0. So that is what we want to do for the second row to be the new row, which is we want negative 8 of row 2 becoming the row 2. So it's going to stay as this. Okay. Okay. Now, the next one. So we want, just now let me copy down this one first. Negative 8 R2 become R2, which 0, 1 and 0, 1, negative 4, negative 5, negative 8, 0. So now we want this part to be 0. I want that to be 0, but currently is 3 over 8. Okay, it's 3 over 8. So let's tackle the first row, the new first row. Okay, so the new first row, I'm going to copy it down from the above, R1, which is 1 over 3, 1, 3, 8, negative 3, 2, 1, 8, 0, and 0. And again, I want this part to be 0, because if you look at 3 over 8 is in the current position, which is need to be changed into 0. So I want it to be 0. So if I want it to be 0, so if I plus by negative 3 over 8, I will get 0. But what is the operation that I should do, which connect the row 2 that we adjust just now, we make adjustment just now. So currently, if you look at the second row at the same column, so which is 1, okay, this is 1. So what I did is just negative 8 R2, which is currently 1 here, multiplied by negative 3 over 8. Okay, so I can rewrite this as 3R2. Okay, I can say it's 3R2. Okay, 3R2, because the 8 and 8 here will cancel, positive negative will become positive, and 3R2. So let's multiply R2 that we have just now by okay, let's not do that, because we might make some confusion involved here, because it will change the original value that okay, so let's stay as negative 8 R2 times negative 3 over 8. So 0 here multiplied by negative 3 over 8 will give you 0. So negative 4 here multiplied by negative 3 over 8 will give you 3 over 2. Alright, so this one will give you 15 over 8. This one will give you 3 and 0. So we say just now how to get 0 here, I just add. Okay, I just add. So that means R1 plus negative 8 R2 times negative 3 over 8, which is what we have here. Okay, so now you plus 1, so this one is 0. So this one is 1 over 8 plus 15 over 8 will give me 16 over 8, which is 2. So 3, 0. So yeah, so now we copied down that operation here, which is R1 plus negative 8 R2 times negative 3 over 8. Negative 3 over 8 become R1. So you have 1, 0, 0. So 1, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0, 2, 3, 0. 1, 0, 0, 2, 3, 0. So what's going to happen to R3? So what happened to R3? So R3, again, we want this part to be 0, but currently is 1 over 4 here. So we copy down the third row. So R3 currently 0, 1 over 4, 0, negative 10 over 8, 0, and 1. So I want this 1 over 4 to be 0. So I can do negative 1 over 4. So in other words, I can make negative 8R2, which is currently 1 in this column, again, so I can just say multiplied by negative 1 over 4. So if you do that, 0, 0 here times negative 1 over 4 is 0. So negative 4 times negative 1 over 4 will give you 1. Negative 5 times negative 1 over 4 will give you 5 over 4. And 2 and 0. So R3 plus negative 8 R2 negative 1 over 4, which is now you add this together, so you get 0. Now you get 0 here again, 1, and this one 2, 10, you get 0, and 2 and 1. Okay, so let's copy it down. So this one is R3 plus negative 8 R2 times negative 1 over 4. Okay, right, which is give you 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 2, 1. Okay, so now you can see that these two already meeting the identity features, and this one also. It's just that I need to get rid of this negative 4. So now so since R3 is already in the form here, so I can just say that R3 is 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1. Then I don't want to do anything for that, so just R3 times 1, I can say 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1. So what I mean, the new R3, I just want it to stay as it is. So 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1. Okay, now R1. So R1. So let's have a look into R1. Is R1 okay? So far, yes, because R1 already meet the form of the identity matrix. So I also want R1 to stay as it is. So R1 is 1, 0, 0, 2, 3, 0. How I know? Because I'm looking at this. Okay. Then I want it to stay as it is. So just multiply by 1. So 0, 0, 2, 3, 0. So I want the new R1 just stay as it is. 1, 0, 0, 2, 3, 0. The only problem now is just negative 4. So which is in the, so this one is row 1, just be stay as it is. So 2, 3, 0. Row 3 stays as it is. So which is 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 1. But R2, I need to make the negative 4 disappear. So let's copy down the R2. Where is the R2? R2. So R2 is 0, 1, negative 4. So R2 is 0, 1, negative 4, negative 5, negative 8, and 0. Alright. So I want this negative 4 to be 0, which is I can do 4, but 4 must be coming from this one. Okay, so I can do like, because R1 currently is R3 is currently 1 along the same column, so I can say that 4 times R3. Okay, so I can do R2 plus 4 R3, so we give me 0 here. So what is 4R3? 4R3 will give me 0 times 4 is 0, 0 times 4 is 0 again, 1 times, okay. So 0 times 4 is 0, then 2 times 4 is 8, 0 times 4 is 8, 1 times 4 is 4. So plus this together, so because we plus, so we plus 0, 1, so 0, negative 5, 0, 4. Okay, So R2 is now R2, what is the operation? R2 plus 4R3. Okay, you can also do R2 plus 4R1. No, you can only do R2 plus 4R3, because if you want to use R2 plus 4R1, the when R2 is negative 4, the one that you want to change times 4, if you look at the element above the negative 4, which is 0, so the negative 4 won't vanish. Okay, so that's why this one, it doesn't work. Okay, doesn't work. Okay, doesn't work. Okay, so because of that, you have, what is the result just now? The result just now is 0 0 1 0 0 1 0, and this one is negative 4 negative 5 0 4. Okay, so now this is I, this is your A inverse. So your A inverse by elementary row operation is 2 3 0 negative 5 0 4 0 2 1. Okay, so you can check this by multiply by this one, and you will get the identity. So hope this help. So in exam, if you want to prepare that grid, I think it would be necessary, but it will be a good practice. If you keep doing the exercises and so on, I think you will be able to do it. So just be careful with when you're pressing your calculator and do your algebra calculation. Just be careful, because this is very sensitive and prone to mistakes and so on. So that's it from me. Sorry for any weakness on this video. See you on the next video.